I want to answer some questions, but I know you guys won't want to sit here through a long video, so I'm going to try to make it short. But if anybody wants to talk one-on-one, that's not a problem. I've done it before with a couple people from Jimmer's chat, and their subs, or not their subs, but their moderators there that I know came over and tried to make peace with me. Anyways, what I want to do tonight is I want to explain something. I don't hate the people in his chat. I think they're a lot like I was back in the day when I used to make videos for this guy and do so much for him, trying to help promote his channel. I was a follower. I'd go around and the same things in the chats, say they're liars. Jimmer doesn't do this. Jimmer doesn't do that. Until I realized he was a hateful person and hurt quite a few people I know. Now I want to answer some questions from these people. Like this Breakfast Club asked a question of me, basically why I claims to be trying to protect children, but I admitted to doxing Misery's wife and children. I didn't dox his wife and children. What I did, I'm going to expose tonight actually who doxed his children and his wife, or his ex-wife. And this person is a piece of shit. And I'm going to expose it. You'll hear him in his own words admitting to doing this. He contacts people off my Facebook from an old account I had, plus put up pictures of my grandchildren saying I wanted to fuck them and putting out their names and shit like this. This is the type of guy he is. He used to do 10-hour streams about me, shit like this. Why? Because I've always exposed the truth, and I show, as you guys would call it, receipts. You call your true crime community. Well, I make sure I've got facts, and I was there actually for all this, so I know what I'm talking about with hundreds of others. Anyways, so tonight I'm going to answer some of your questions, and basically you'll hear from the person who did this questions. Now, I went into Jimmer's past, because I used to do videos for him. I've had a lot of clips taped of him. I even have a tape here of him saying some weird shit. I'm going to play it for you. You guys listen to it, and then I'm going to say some things right after it. Anyways, here we go.
And it's if I have a choice to either be with my kids or not, I mean, I don't have a choice. Because you don't know my history. You don't know what I've done, where I came from. And I don't hide behind it.
Now, this was when he was living in a hotel. His son was going to come stay with him. And basically, all of a sudden, everything changed. We don't know why, what happened. He was in a good mood. Oh, my sons are going to come live with me. Then all of a sudden, he comes on and acts really weird towards people. And he starts crying about this after Hansy called him out that he should be taking care of his kids. And the things he says, you don't know what I've done. That he didn't have a choice. This is some weird comments. What didn't he do that we didn't know about? We don't know what he's done. Didn't have his choice. This is the reasons his kids aren't coming to him. Kind of strange.
No one fucking walked into your, your courtroom and got your child custody removed for a year because of this horseshit.
Now he says something even more stranger. He says he's not able to see his children for a year because of what we've done. Back then, we weren't doing anything towards him. Now, for a court to rule against someone, you're go into court and say, Your Honor, he has a YouTube channel, so let's not let him see his children for a year. There's a lot more to it. No judge is going to rule on that.
No, they're not.
That's very strange. But the records are sealed. It's family court. Okay, now we're getting to the part where I want to really expose this person who doxed Jimmer's wife and kids. Now, you're going to hear Jimmer talking to Lemonade here. This is from 2 nights ago, I believe. Now, they're talking about the doxing of his wife and kids. Listen up.
I tried to explain it to him, but okay. And then they go ahead and dox my fucking ex-wife, who I've been divorced since 2009? 2009.
You say that you did it, that you doxed them. See, I mean...
I doxed who? My own children and my family members?
I mean, they said
those
that you
are the
did
people
that,
you want to believe?
Just wanted to comment here. Now, you heard his words. Those are the people you want to believe. Like we're scumbags, eh? So remember those words.
These are the people
Well,
that
now-
are credible.
Now they're not, but they sure come across as they are.
All right,
They
so
sure
why
come
would I
across-
dox my own children who I love?
I mean,
Who I want to
I mean-
see every fucking time I can get a chance to see them.
this
And
is
my
just
own
a fucked situation.
Ex-wife
I mean,
who takes
this is
care
a
of
fucked
them.
situation.
Now, you just heard him say the kids that he loves, that he would like to hear from each day, and about his ex-wife. Why would he dox them? Do you remember that? You just said that? Now let's listen on to a day he had a conversation where he was sober. He was coming clear, straight to everybody about what he's done in the past, because he's making amends and he's never going to live stream again. Now let's listen to what he has to say on this day about his wife and kids.
Okay, so Nosferatu wants to know why I freaked out about my kids' names. Well, I think, was it fake? I wouldn't call it fake. I think it would just be more of like you're in the moment of battling with, at that time, a network or an individual, mainly an individual to me. And I don't have to say the individual's name again, but, you know, we're going back and forth 8-9 months, right? And then, you know, when they have their kids' names, like, you just want to have something to fire back with. Pretty much it. You know, I've said my kids' names multiple times before. With my tattoos, I said, oh, Zachariah, this is Zachariah. I showed it on my Periscope or my YouTube. I showed my other kid's name, Isaiah. I said, that's Isaiah. And it's put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, Isaiah Nam, Zachariah Nam. Now, if you're a weirdo and you want to go kill people, then you're going to go kill people, right? And you're going to do something weird and crazy, but most people aren't. So, you know, you go back and forth with one another. Those parties knew that it wasn't for fun though. It wasn't like we were doing it. We literally hated each other. I have to be honest about that. Like, we hated each other and we wanted to like attack each other as much as we possibly could. So whoever was dirtier, then we try to one up each other. You know, whether I call his wife or I call his wife's work. I called his wife's answering machine and stuff like that. You just try to one up each other. That's it. And then you realize at a certain point, it took us 8 to 9 months to realize that, you know what, we're getting nowhere. We have this lawsuit pending. Well, what do you want to do? Let's just get the fuck out of here and just walk away from each other. And that's what we did. Because it was getting ridiculous. It was like